Hello, fellow Chalkin' friends. Happy Friday night. It's Making Maria, your independent Chalk Couture designer. Woot woot! It's Friday. Woo, woo. It's Friday. Woo, woo. Hello, everybody. Woo! Hello, everybody. Woo! Because you know what oh, jeez Louise, I'm a hot mess. Oh, I didn't even take my bathrobe off today. I decided that Friday nights we should chalk in Maria's bathrobe. What do you think? Because it's cold down here. You guys are in your jammies, right? Maria should be in her jammies too. I'm not in my jammies. I have clothes on, but I have my bathrobe on because it's cold. What? God. Oh. The anticipation to not open this little envelope and wait for you guys is just, it's too much for me. This is one cool transfer. I gotta tell you, have you seen it? It's cool. Hello, Linda. Like, it's really cool. It's not even just kind of cool. Look, I didn't even open it. I waited for you. Because it's so cool. Hello, Linda. Hello, Maddie. I am not taking my bathrobe off tonight. Yes, I know I have my bathrobe on. I actually hit the live button knowing I had my bathrobe on. But I decided Friday nights we should chalk in Maria's bathrobe. As long as Maria has her bathrobe on. I am mutilating this envelope. So, for those of you who are new to our little chalking party, what the heck is this amazing envelope? Oh my gosh. Wait till you see what's inside of it. Beautifulness. That's all I gotta say. Absolute beautifulness. This is the Chalk Couture transfer for the month of April. I got it today in the mail. Oh, be still my heart. Okay, so what's Chalk Couture? This will be my only commercial for Chalk Couture throughout this, then we're gonna make it. Chalk Couture is a $19.99 per month subscription service where you get this amazing envelope in the mail. Now your envelope looks a little different than mine. It's a little thicker because you get paste packets. I don't get paste, you guys get paste. You get 3 paste packets that are colors, never white, and an exclusive transfer. Nobody else can get this transfer except club members. I cannot even order more of them, so I have to be really careful with the one I get because I only get one, and I can't reorder it. And it's awesome. And you want to make like 5 million things with it, but you can't because you only get one. So, it's great. It's $19.99 a month, free shipping, this beautiful transfer, 3 paste packets. It ships on the 5th of the month, and it's pure awesomeness. It is like a little envelope of fun time guaranteed every month to your door. So you guys don't have this yet. Yours will ship on the 5th from our many club members that we have. So it's coming. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it this evening. Hello, Darlene. Hello, Linda Squared. Friday night PJ party, right? I'm not taking my bathrobe off. Every other night I take my bathrobe off. Not tonight. I'm going to regret it, though, because my sleeves are not really good for chalking. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Molly. Yep, I know. I'm totally being a rebel. I'm not taking the bathroom off. This is what social distancing is doing to me. Oops, it's upside down. Look at it. Oh. Isn't it gorgeous? The things that we can do with this transfer. I mean, it is like pure heaven. Yes, it is. Because think of all the fun things we can put on this little piece of paper in the middle of this typewriter. Now, it comes with take note and hi, and then making it up as I go, which really is, quite frankly, the motto of my life, right? I'm totally, for Mother's Day, I'm putting the hashtag mom life, making it up as I go on a t-shirt. Probably a sweatshirt. We all know that because Maria chalks in her bathroom. But this transfer, oh, best one yet, right here. So if you're not a club member, do you know what the other club members are doing right now? They're going boo. No, we're nice chalkers. We're not doing that. We're telling you that if you join the club, you get a one-time option to purchase this transfer. But only while supplies last, and I don't think this bad boy's gonna last very long. So if you want this transfer, you gotta join the club, like now. Don't worry, I'll tell you at the end how to join the club. You just go to www.chalkcouture.com/makingmaria and hit Chalk Couture join. It's really easy. I'm done with the commercial. Let's make it. Okay, so I've been kind of playing in my head, because, you know, we could make it the way it's supposed to be made, but fun is that, right? Anybody can make it that way. And you guys will do that when you get your paste and your everything with it. But I want to do something a little bit different with it. And it's a vintage typewriter. I think that's even the name of it. Yes, vintage typewriter is the name of it. So vintagey to me is black and white. I know everyone is shocked Maria is going to do something black and white. I know. My VIPs that are with me all the time, you know Maria loves black and white. And don't you love how I talk about myself in the third person? It's Friday. Okay, I do it every day, but it doesn't matter. Only when I'm talking to you guys. I talk about myself like I'm not in the room. Oh, look, Maria's here. It's going to be one of those nice ladies. Okay, I'll try to behave. All right, so if you can please do what our friend Cheryl did, and, oops, wrong button. If you can please do that, and it helps me tremendously when you do that, so thank you to everybody who does that. Thank you. It helps me a ton, so thank you. Hello, Cheryl. Happy Friday. Thank you, Darlene. I am going to do... Okay, oh, sorry. We talked about these comments already. Yeah, I think from now on we're having a Friday night pajama party. I might actually put my PJs on one night. Those of you who know me know or have been here, I'm freezing cold all of the time. It doesn't matter. It's got to be 90 degrees outside before the sweatshirt comes off. And I get dressed every day. I take a shower. I'm going to do all of it every day. And then I put my bathrobe on over my clothes. And I wear my bathrobe all day long. And it's kind of a standing joke with my friends that you know I'm comfortable with you when my doorbell rings and I open up the door and I have my bathrobe on and I don't take it off. Because it's kind of like my kids, now that they're home with me during social distancing, they think it's very humorous. Because the doorbell rings and fly off the bathrobe because I never know who it is until I realize who it is. And it's kind of a big joke. They're always like, what are you doing? I'm like, I gotta take my bathrobe off again after my door in my bathrobe. So, you can all tell, it's only taken me, I've gone live every day for a year and a half. This is my first live with my bathrobe on. So look, it only took me a year and a half. Debbie says she's had on PJs since Tuesday. You go, girl. I have not worn jeans since my kids came home. So we're on 3 weeks of no jeans. Because I think it's been 3 weeks that my kids have been home. It might be 2, but it feels like 3. No, it doesn't. I love it when they're home. No, yeah, it's 3 weeks because we've had 2 weeks of school and 1 week of spring break. They've been home for 3 weeks. Oh my. We got to get these kids back to school. I'm totally rambling. So what I want to do tonight is I'm going to take our beautiful little, LOL, not the same ones. Thank goodness you have lots. Yes, thank goodness you have lots as well, Debbie. Okay, so we're going to put our typewriter kind of in the middle. This is just a plain white canvas. And again, my VIPs that watch me all the time know I love these plain white canvases. I love them for many reasons. First of all, they're very inexpensive to chalk on, and they're very easy to store. So I don't like stretched canvases. I like these panels. And the reason that I like them is it's really easy to store. So I have a frame that I just change out the panel in when I want to change up what I'm doing. So it's a really nice way to have an inexpensive surface that's not a big, storage issue, but yet it's still very changeable without washing off a chalkboard. So that's why I love these panels. So this is an 11 by 14 panel. I thought about doing it on an 8 by 10 because it would fit. It'd be tight, but it would fit. But what I want to do with it, it needs a bigger surface. Okay, so what I'm going to do is look at it. Can we just admire it just for a little while longer before I cut it up? Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm going to take it, and it has these little lines. Those are your cut lines. You're going to cut right along them. Just zoom, 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 zoom. And I don't think we're going to use these words. So I'm going to set those aside for the next time we make this, because we will make this several times because Maria's in love with it. So what I'm thinking, plus the panels are sturdy. That is a very good point, Miss Debbie. The panels are very sturdy. I am not a fan of stretched canvases. Stretched canvases have give to them when you chalk on them. You just put fold up a towel and stick the towel in the little frame, and then the give goes away. But I don't like the stretched ones. I like these nice little panels because then I can frame them. And then the frames kind of go with all the decor in my house, and I just can change them up, and it's fun. It's easy. Hello, Miss Amanda. Oh, and Miss Nicole's here from Nevada. Look what we're playing with Nicole. Ah, I can't wait. I am in love with this transfer. But, gotta be a club member. Okay, so take the transfer and I flip it over. First thing I do is I write on the back of it, typewriter. I do that for two very important reasons. Number one, I need to know which side is the back of my backer sheet because I'm going to store my reusable transfer on it when I'm all done cleaning it. I just wash it, rinse it with cold water, let it dry, stick it back on this backer sheet. So I need to know which side is the back. The other thing that writing the name on the back of it does for me is when I tend to create, I have lots of transfers out. And it helps me know, instead of putting this big giant puzzle together, which transfer goes on which backer. Because otherwise you're like trying to line up, yeah, it's a pain in the butt. So that's why I write the name. I don't just write back, I write the name. If you're gonna write the back, you might as well write the name. So I set that aside. Now my transfer is sticky side up. Hello, Miss Terry from Texas, welcome. Okay, so it's sticky side up. This is a brand new transfer and I'm doing it on a canvas panel. So the first thing we're gonna do is a step called fuzzing. Big fancy term for sticking it to a towel. Stick it to a towel and just pick up some of the lint. Now I'm not going to fuzz this a ton because the majority of this transfer is silkscreen. So there's not a ton of stick to it, so I'm not super worried about it. So we're gonna stick it up a little bit. I want a little bit of a border on the bottom, and I'm going to smoosh, which is a very technical chalking term. I'm going to smoosh it down and get all my air out. Now this transfer has distressing in it. See all those little teal dots? That's the vintage part, okay? They're there on purpose. It's not a mistake. There's nothing wrong with your transfer. It's supposed to have those little dots because that's going to be what gives us a really cool effect that we're looking for. But because we have all these little dots, you do have to take a minute and make sure they're all pushed down and stuck so that you get all of the beautiful detailing that this transfer has, okay? So just do a lot of sticking. So what I want to do with this transfer is I want to put, and I try to pull out transfers that I know a lot of my VIPs and club members currently have. So I know a lot of you have your Just My Type, which is an old transfer. I also know a lot of you have Love, but that's too big now that I'm looking at it. That one's not going to fit. Many of you bought this one at Valentine's Day, and it has XOXO. The Love will fit on here. This is a good, not a bad choice. You could put Hugs or Kisses. So I'm doing a loved theme one. Ooh, Mike got his envelope today. Ooh, Mike, I'm just warning you now. Once you chalk, you never go back. Mike got his sample kit. He's gonna do some chalking. Okay, Mike, we need pictures. You post a picture so that we can see the beautiful thing you made, and then you can tell us all about how addicted you are to chalking. Because it's addictive. All right, so I want to do a Love is our theme of our typewriter. So we're gonna do Love, and then I want to kind of do some swooping hearts. That's a little adventurous for Maria, but we're gonna try. So the first thing I have is, check out this bad boy. We haven't used him yet. This is a double bicycle that says Better Together, but out of his basket comes all these beautiful floating hearts. So I want to kind of swirl hearts out of our typewriter with our little Love on it. And again, I'm going very retro because this is called the vintage typewriter with just black and white with a couple little pink grapefruit hearts, I'm thinking. That's where I'm at with where we're going. So for those of you who have your Just My Type, again, an older transfer, I know a bunch of you have them. And I have your Just My Type, and I have, all you need is, I think I have like one or two of them left if somebody really wants these transfers. But like this one has this really cute little XOXO. Okay, wouldn't that be cute in our little, oh, and it fits like perfectly. There's this cute little XOXO. You could put that on your typewriter. The other thing that this one has is it has all kinds of hearts. So that could help us kind of fill in our little swooshing hearts. Because I want to do a couple pink ones. Not a lot, but just a little pop of a little pink. That's, oh, and then I brought out Homespun Hearts, which is a size transfer that's all hearts, which again, I know many of you have. So, I kind of like the XOXOs. But we could do love. We'll get that far. First, let's get our typewriter down. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I smooshed out my air. Next step, I grab a squeegee. This is our small squeegee. Your squeegee has a flat side and it has a beveled side or angled side. This is the front. The angled beveled side is the front of your squeegee. When you go to squeegee, you squeegee straight up and down. Pretend this is my canvas. You go straight up and down. So straight up and down on your surface. You do not go flat, okay? You're not padding. You're not painting. You're not, a lot of people do this dabbing thing. No. Straight up and down, 90-degree angle, swoosh, okay? Swoosh. You're squeegeeing. No painting, no padding, no dabbing. Okay? Enough said. You can tell I've been lecturing my kids all day. I apologize. Okay, so take your beveled, angled side, stick it in your chalk paste, load it up with chalk paste, okay? Straight up and down. Being careful not to go off of your transfer, because if you do, you're not going to get it off. Well, you can, sometimes you can wash off a canvas a little bit, but not a ton. Again, need a little more, dip it in. The goal here is to make sure that I have my entire silkscreen covered with chalk paste, and then I'm squeegeeing all this extra chalk paste off. So see, I mean, you can see how much I get off. You don't want to leave, why waste the chalk, right? You can get it off, take it off. Because what you do is once you squeegee all that excess off, you put it right back in your container. So Mr. Mike, you should pull out your sample kit and just do it right along with us. So Mr. Mike took advantage of the post I posted the other day that said, hey, anybody been dying to try chalk, but not done it yet? Remember that post? Mr. Mike, he's smart. He messaged me. He got a sample kit and he got it in the mail already. And I think I just mailed that bad boy yesterday. So, if you want a sample kit, let me know. Okay, so I washed off my squeegee right away because I do not want my chalk paste to dry on my squeegee because it's a pain in the butt to wash off. Okay, so I start pulling my transfer in the corner, but my transfer is fabric. Ooh, and it's really stuck. So you start it in the corner, but you're going to pull from the middle because you do not want to stretch out your canvas or your transfer. Oh, and he's stuck. I should have fuzzed him more. Okay, so, and I'm pulling it straight up and down. I'm not pulling it towards me like this. I'm going straight up and down. Oh, look at that. Take my transfer, stick it right in my water bath that's next to me. Oh, and Jesus, not the coolest one yet. Oh, I love it. I got a little bit of chalk paste. I'm going to wash it off. Ooh, or make it a bigger mess. Okay. So when you get a little tiny bit on your canvases, you can wash them off. But if you get a big blob, you're not getting it off. Yep, Carol, you tell him. It's addicting. Carol knows. We all know. Okay, so look at this beautiful, all that cool detailing that's in there. I'm telling you, they knocked it out of the park with this one. Because many people, when they first got it, they're like, oh, that'll be so cute for work, or oh, that'll be so cute for work. But there's so many things you can do to this that's not work related. Okay, so I'm going to put my little top, just kind of set it over my chalk paste so my chalk paste doesn't dry out anymore. I need to dry this. Just because I am klutzy, and inevitably I will stick my finger in it where I don't want it to. And then I smear it. So I don't want to do that. So I'm just drying it. Okay. Plus, I'm going to stick another transfer over because I want to put a word in here. So the things I want to do, I'm going to take our cute little Better Together, which is really cute. I love this bicycle one. We haven't made this guy yet. He really didn't spring, or he didn't really say to me, February in Wisconsin. We are not riding bikes in February in Wisconsin. This is a summer transfer, is how I view this one. That's why we haven't made it yet. But I am going to steal his little hearts. Again, totally mix and match your transfers. There's no, oh my gosh, I can only make it this way. That's where you can get totally creative with what you do with them. Okay, so I'm going to kind of float the hearts coming out of the typewriter. Just got to figure out how to start it. I think we'll start it right there. We're just going to kind of float them out. We're going to put, should we do X, what do you think? XOXO? That one is, more typewriter-y-ish. This one's a little fancier. Or should we do love? I'm kind of leaning in this direction. What do you guys think? We're going to do a little bit of pink grapefruit because I want to do just a couple little pink hearts. And did you see, look at how smooth my pink grapefruit got after I did the video with how to, get rid of the lumps. Oh, it's like fantastic now. It's like awesome. I don't know why I waited so long to do that. I mean, we could do the XOXO in pink too. And then just do a couple little pink hearts. Ooh, Cheryl says love. I gotta find a love that's gonna fit. I think this love will fit. Terry says XOXO. All right. Yes, the one that looks like the typewriter keys. XOXO typewriter keys. Okay, what do you think about love will fit too? We could just put this little love inside of it too, which kind of goes with it because it has the heart. So love or XOXO. Love pretty much fills up the whole space. The keys XOXO, flip the hearts around. Flip the hearts around. The problem with the hearts, flipping the hearts around, is then they're upside down. I thought about flipping the hearts around, but then they're upside down. I mean, I could chalk them. You can chalk your transfers backwards. Small to big. I know, Nicole. Well, we could do it from this direction. But that really isn't either what I wanted to do. That's the only bad was, okay, so Nicole, I am going to fill this in, though, and keep going with hearts. So it's not going to look, it's not going to be little here. It'll be little at the end. If that makes any sense at all. So, love or XOXO? I got a lot of votes for XOXO. I only got one vote for love. But I hadn't shown you the love when you guys were voting for XOXO. So, at the moment, I think we're going XOXO. So I'm going to put my love guy back. Okay, so we're going to take our little cute little XOXO off the backer sheet. Again, see, it says XOXO on the back. And we're going to stick it in here. Make sure you center it and get it where you want it. And we're going to do it in black. Because really, the primary color here I want on this is black. Now, if one of you types love in that darn Facebook delay, and I've got XOXO on here, I'm going to be like, ah! Okay. So just do that. Sure. See? Just like I said, Carol, somebody's going to say love, and I just did XOXO. Okay, that is cute. Sticking this in my water bath. And I'm going to dry my XOXO. Chalk paste dries super fast. Super, super duper fast. See, I think what we need to do is we need to cut out with the scroll saw a typewriter. Think of the fun we could have with the typewriter. Oh my gosh, we can just have so much fun with it. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here with our cute little hearts, is I'm going to start here, and then I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to fill this in, and I'm just going to keep going. That's my plan with the cute little hearts. The hearts are little. I was hoping to find one that, and I want to pop, every once in a while I want to pop a pink one in. So for the most part, they're going to be black. So I'm going to use our multi-purpose tool just so I can have some good control of getting in here. So I'm going to start with which ones am I going to make pink. So what I have a very itty bitty teeny weeny squeegee. All this is a small squeegee that I cut into smaller pieces. So I want to just take like this guy right here, and maybe one of these will be pink. This is pink grapefruit, which is kind of a gray pink. The rest of them I'm going to do in black. And then I'm going to pick up my transfer and do it again. So I do want to, I've got lots of excess paste on here. I do want to get that paste off because I don't want to wash off my transfer in between. So if you do a really good job of cleaning off that excess paste, it's a lot easier. Okay, so I just lift up my little hearts. Okay. We're gonna have to play with this a little bit. And now I'm gonna dry it. Because what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fill this in somehow with more hearts. Stick a couple bigger ones in here to kind of fill it up. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 of these big guys. So now I'm gonna get just, you know, willy-nilly with them. I'm not gonna do them necessarily all together. Okay, so that's where, like Nicole said, you want them to be thicker. You know, kind of when they first start coming out, flying out of the typewriter. I'm going to need to wash my transfer here in a minute because it's getting gunky. Because I'm not doing a great job of getting all my excess paste off. And I got a section of that one heart over there. I need to dry it in between because I don't want them to be all wet. This way. And then I'm going to start tapering them off. Pulling it carefully. Okay, so see how I've got a bigger kind of blob, and now we're going to go in that direction. I am now going to wash my transfer. I'm going to do it the cheater's way. I just set it down. I get it wet. I'm going to take a wipe and just, I'm sorry, I know, I got to figure out how to make you guys not jiggle so much in my new craft room. So I'm just now pulling it off my mat, getting the other side. Just making sure my transfer, the silk screens are good and clear of any chalk paste. I'm not too worried right now about the transfer part, the sticky part. I'm more worried about the silk screen being clean. When I give it its, you know, thorough cleaning at the end of the night, that's when I will really make sure that my transfer part is clean. So what I'm doing now is I need to fuzz it. Because I need to fuzz it because it's been wet, and when they first are dry, after they get wet, they're super sticky. And I don't want to ruin these little hearts because we need to put them in a bicycle. So now, I'm going to kind of start swooshing it this way. I'm going to kind of line them up. so that they kind of start tapering off. I'm not going to do this guy because I want him to go up. So I'm not doing this guy. I'm going to throw a few more pink ones in. Just a couple more pink. Just so we have a little tiny pop of color. Not a lot of color. Just a little tiny pop. And the rest of them, I'm not doing this one. The rest of them we do in black. So we're just going to have some swooping hearts coming out of our typewriter. So what would you do with this? Well, this would be a really nice present. Or a piece of home decor in your house. So I'm in the process of rethinking my kids. There's a gallery wall in my house. Well, there's a few gallery walls in my house. There's a gallery wall in my house that is like all my kids' pictures. So see, we're just kind of going up. And he's upstairs, so I can say this. You know how I talk about if you ever want to be entertained, come to my house when we're hanging pictures? I love my husband. There's tape measures, there's levels, there's hammers. It's a process where I'm just like, oh, this looks good there, bang the nail. I know, you're really surprised that that's how I am, right? Okay, so it's kind of this ongoing joke at our house. Well, right outside of my craft room here, when you first come down my basement stairs, there's these pictures of all the kids from before there were all the kids. So, like, you know, all the pictures, this isn't going to make any sense, but all the pictures upstairs in my house are pictures when there's all 4 of them in the picture. All the pictures down here are all the pictures that happened before there were all 4 of them. So, like Christopher's first birthday, my oldest, who's 19 now. Then Joe, my second oldest, gets on the picture, so then there's pictures of the 2 of them, and then there's pictures with just, you know, you get what I'm talking about. So, I'm going to put another... Okay, so this is how I've got them so far. I think I need to do a couple like this way to kind of bring in some more swooping. Right, so I need to fill this arc in. So I think I'm going to do just 3 of these guys over here to kind of get that more arc in there. I just need to make sure that they don't cover up anybody else. So my husband hung those pictures all by himself. Did you hear me, ladies? My husband hung a whole gallery wall of pictures of my kids all by himself. What was I thinking? And we've lived here for, I don't know, 7 years now. And I've never changed it. Because it makes me giggle, actually, every time I walk down the stairs. Because it's just so us, right? So I've decided it's time. It's time to fix the wall. So I'm going to kind of fix it and rehang the pictures and put other pictures with it because, you know, quite frankly, we did it before I cooked. So I have a lot more pictures now to put up there. So I think this would be really cute in the middle of that wall. To kind of, so again, I'm just kind of filling this in so it has the swoop in the angle that I want it to have a swoop. And I just did exactly what I didn't want to do, which was put chalk in the silkscreen of the heart next to it. So we're going to wash that off, hopefully. And then I think we need to get one more heart here. You know, he tries really hard. I give him a really hard time just because he makes it so easy to give him such a hard time. There we go. Okay, so we're getting there. Hello, Anne-Marie. Hello, Jill. Welcome, everybody. If you're new to our little chalk and party, say hi. We're a very friendly group. We're very chit-chatty. I'm not the only one that talks, although you guys seem to be quiet tonight. Again, see how I can just wash my canvas right off. I can't like take a whole wet washcloth and go to town on it But when I have a little spot where I didn't want it, I can just wash it off. This one might be too big of a spot to get washed off. We might be putting a heart here. Plus I let it sit too long. Because once the chalk gets into the lines of the canvas, you're not getting them out. Okay. Yep, I think we're going to need to put a little heart right there. Cover that up. Okay, so we've got a couple little spots to put some little hearts. We're going to stick another big one here. Cover this guy up. So I think this will be really cute on that wall. That squeegee is too big. I need a little squeegee. When you get little tiny hearts like this, squeegee size matters. There we go. All right, so we kind of have them coming out, the big guys, and then they start tapering off and getting littler. We need to put one here because we need to cover this guy up. Hey Jennifer, we are chalking with this month's Chalk Couture transfer, but we're making it a little different than it's designed to be made, just because that's the fun of this transfer. You can get totally creative with it. Gee, this is kind of goofy, right? It needs to be a little more rounded. It's too symmetrical, like they're in a line, right? I need like one more. Try putting one little one right there. My sister has a print shop. I think the transfer will be very cute for her on the wall in her shop. Oh, that would be super cute, Darlene. If you know anybody that's a journalist, right, or an author, or I was even thinking like the kids, like on a, I mean, it'd be a big journal. It'd have to be a big journal. This would be cute on a journal. I just think there's all kinds of. I think if you wanted to make like a canvas bag with some ink, you know, even for like a book club. Okay, so there it's not, now it's not quite so they're in a line. Okay, so, super cute, can't wait to tell you. I know, Jennifer, welcome to the club. A lot of you, this is your first or second, well no, a bunch of you it's your second transfer. Okay, so, this is where we're at so far. We just need to decide how much am I going to keep going. Ooh, don't see, now I touched it and it wasn't dry. I broke my cardinal rule. Don't fix your mistakes until your chalk is dry. Because inevitably, you will stick your finger in the part you didn't want to stick your finger in. And then you end up with chalk where you didn't want chalk. Okay, so this is what we got so far. Maybe a couple more in here. I don't know. I'm gonna wash off my transfer. So your transfers will ship on the 5th of the month. You get charged on the 5th and then they ship. So you'll get it next week. Okay, so I'm just washing off, making sure I've got all the chalk paste off the back of my transfer because that's what's putting the little black dots on my transfer. Because I probably, yep, I do. See, I have chalk on my fingers. So every time I touch my transfer on the back, the chalk is coming off onto my transfer, and then when I set it down, it's coming off onto my canvas. So I want to make sure I get all this off. See what I'm doing? And I'm using a baby wipe, and it's again, do not use baby wipes on your transfers. I'm breaking all my rules tonight. I need to find my disinfectant wipes. You don't want to use baby wipes on your transfer, I mean, it's not the end of the world if you use a baby wipe on your transfer, but it does leave a residue. and you don't want that residue because it can affect the stickiness. So I think I need a couple in here, and then we just need to keep on tapering off up here, right? You know, it's so funny, I came down here and I'm like, I really just need to do a quick little project tonight because I'm kind of tired. And then I hit the live button and I start talking to all of you, and now all of a sudden I'm wide awake. Okay, and I got chalked over here. I got chalk everywhere on this thing. So I think what we're going to do up here is we're going to sneak these guys in here. Without ruining those guys. I'm sorry, I know, dead air. Isn't that bad? Don't you hate it when all of a sudden Maria shuts up? Maria never shuts up. The whole time she talks. Okay, we need to stick with the little guys. So what I'm trying to do is, can I fit some of these littler hearts that we've left into the bigger hearts so that I can chalk into them and keep that going. So that's what we're going to try to do up here. Oh, and I should probably do a pink one. I haven't done a pink one in a while. So I'm going to make this guy pink. Just so we have just a few little tiny itty bitty pops of color. Okay, and then the rest of it gets to be black. Again, make sure you stay on your transfer when you're doing it on canvas. You don't want to go off. Okay. Hold on. Whoop. Now we're getting skinnier. Kind of into the unknown, our little hearts are going. I'm feeling like we need to do a few more. Maybe a few more little. First dry it before you stick it back down. What do you think? It's too much matchy-matchy. We're gonna stick two little guys in here. Just two itty-bitty little guys. Need very little chalk. Okay. And I think we're going to do the same thing right there. Being careful not to stick my transfer down in my chalk that's wet, because I just picked up my transfer and moved it. Okay, so now it seems more like they're going off into the unknown. Need to dry it so I can decide if I'm going to keep going or not. Okay, so you just got a couple little tiny, you can't see the little tiny pink guys, but there's just those little tiny little pink guys in here. And I got chalk where I didn't want it. Well, it looks good there. It's just not a heart. It's just kind of a blob. So we may turn him into a heart, because it's not bad spacing, actually. Yeah, we're going to. Because all I'm doing at this point is making it worse. when you, what I do is I get my Q-tips just a little tiny wet, and then I wipe them on my finger to get them, I want them damp. I don't want it wet. I'm making this worse, not better. And then, because it's black, once you get it in your Q-tip, you gotta keep changing your Q-tip. Then what happens is your canvas is now wet, so you gotta dry your canvas off before you go to put chalk back down on it. So I think this guy might unfortunately have to be a big heart because I got a big old blob. So we'll see how that's gonna look. That might totally throw our whole spacing off. But, you know, that's what happens sometimes when you chalk and you're not careful enough. Yep, and he's on top of another heart on top of it. Oh well, could be worse. Could always be worse. All right, so I think we need a guy here. And oh, I need to dry him or I'll smudge him. Chalk dries really, really fast. Okay, so this is my question for you all. I'm thinking about doing a little like not a pop-up, what kind of, like a pop-up shop, but like a Facebook party where I help you figure out projects you can make and kind of how you can put things together. There we go, that's better. Is that something you would be interested in? If I did just a quick little, okay, this is this surface, this looks really good with this transfer, or these are the chalk paste colors that look really good with this. I'm gonna see if I can't kind of fix this guy here. Stick another little guy in there. See, this is what happens, and then the next thing you know, I got hearts everywhere. Because I think, especially for those of you who have not chalked yet, it's kind of a nice, okay, here's a cute little bundle that goes together. It kind of all coordinates. What do you think? All right, so here's what we got so far. We got all these little cute little hearts with just every once in a while we got to pop a pink. I don't think we have to go all the way to the end because they do just kind of taper off. We could keep going. Yep, I think that would be helpful. Okay, Cheryl. I think we'll do that next week. But we'll do it at a different time than our live. We'll do it kind of like a Facebook party, but not. I've been toying with a couple different ideas of ways to do it. The other nice thing about that is then you can, if you want to, if you have friends that you want to invite, you can invite your friends too. Because then you would have projects. Oh my gosh, Virginia is watching puppies being born on her favorite pet rescue in North Dakota. And oh my goodness, Virginia, really? Like, how many puppies are being born? Do they have names? What kind of puppies? You can't just leave us hanging when you talk about puppies, Virg. We need way more details than that. So this is kind of our explosion of hearts out of our cute little typewriter. I don't know, maybe I should go more in here so it looks like they're not just floating, right? Oh, I don't know. It's that hole, right? Should I fill this hole so they kind of angle around? Would that make it make more sense? Sorry, I know you're jiggling. Actually, my board eraser. I just had it. I would rather use my board eraser. I just had it. Oh well, can't find it. So we'll continue with what I was doing. Did you not love how I always look on the floor? It's 'cause a lot of times I find my stuff on the floor. So because I'm using black and I keep using it over and over again, I'm doing more washing off of my transfer than I normally would. Because like it gets all over you and then you've got black everywhere. Same thing happens to me every time I use navy blue. Just want to make sure you're good and dry. So I'm thinking, what if we came out here and kind of came around and filled this space in. I'm going to do those. Okay. He's a little too far down. Okay, let's try this. Come on, Verge, we need more details on the puppies. I can't compete with puppies. I'm well aware that I don't even try to compete with puppies. Oh, there we go. That's much better. There are 6 so far. 4 black, 1 brown, 1 black and white. Mama is brown and white. Breed is terrier and others. If I knew anything about dogs. What's a terrier look like? Can't picture that. But, you know, I can't even pretend to know anything about dogs because I don't. We are a non-dog house. We're a non-pet house. There are no pets in my house, and my children will love to tell you how they're abused because they have no pets. I don't think so. Because I don't have to clean up after anybody but them. And I don't even clean up after them anymore. They do it themselves. All right. You know what's happening is every time I put more hearts down, then I think I need more. I need to stop with the hearts. I do think we need like one in here, though. Put a little guy in here. Fill up the space with a little guy. Is it live, Verge? Like the puppies are really being born right now as we're sitting here talking? They rescued her 2 weeks ago and no history on her. Wow. Weeks ago and she's having puppies already. Well, I suppose it takes longer than that to make puppies, right? I don't know. See, that's how bad I am. I don't know anything about dogs. I gotta dry it. I didn't end up rounded, so see, now I messed this up, so now I gotta make it a little more rounded. It's hard to see sometimes when you're just picking them up and putting them down. All right, I'm gonna walk away from the bottom part. Okay, so now we just kind of have them coming out and going around. I'm sticking our little hearts in my water bath. I'm walking away. Yes, it's live. Turtle Mountain Rescue. Ooh, that's cool. I know, I can't compete with puppies. Okay, so this is our super cute little pink hearts. Every once in a while we got a pink one coming out of our really cute little monthly Chalk Couture transfer. If you are interested in becoming a club member, you can comment club and I would be more than happy to send you the information. You can just check it out and see if it's something that you would want to do or not. But this, I will put this in a black frame and I will take a picture of it tomorrow and I will get it out so you guys can see it. But this is super cute. So tomorrow night is Saturday night. It's the only night of the week I don't do a live demonstration video. So I won't see you guys tomorrow night unless I'm bored and all of a sudden I feel the need to craft and then I'll just pop in. Otherwise, I'll be back at you on Sunday night. I'm Making Maria. I'm an independent Chalk Couture designer. If you want to check out any of these amazing products that I use, you can go to www.chalkcouture.com/makingmaria. If you're watching me on YouTube, thank you very much for watching me. If you've enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notifications bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video. If you're here watching my replay on Facebook and you've enjoyed this, if you want to like and follow my page, that would be awesome. I do a live demonstration video every evening around 9 o'clock Central Standard Time, with the exception of Saturday nights. I don't do a video on Saturday nights. If you want information about the club, you can comment club and I will be happy to send you the link so you can check it out. If you're not in the Making Maria VIP group, which is where I do fun specials and bundles and that kind of stuff, you want to get in there, you can just comment VIP group or go in your search bar on Facebook and type in Making Maria's VIP group and request to join. Last but not least, if you're curious at all about the starter kit with Chalk Couture and what it means to be a Chalk Couture independent designer, I would be more than happy to just give you the information and you can check it out and see if it's something that you would be interested in. If you want to type in curious in the comments or just message me directly, I'd be more than happy to just show you what all you can do, and then you can figure out if it works for you. No pressure. All right, that's all I got for you tonight. Thanks so much for watching me. I hope you have a fantastic Saturday, and I will be back at you Sunday night. Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.